videos. She's gonna be doing videos actually on Facebook Live on cooking, correct?
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing some recipes, some nutrition tips, and maybe some cooking, just a little bit of everything.
Awesome. So tell me more about why you came to see me a little while ago. What were your issues and how are you doing today?
Right, yeah. So about 2 years ago, I started experiencing a lot of bad migraines, and they were happening more and more frequently. And I couldn't figure out why this was happening. And they were so bad that nothing worked. No ibuprofen, no Tylenol, no nothing. You know, I tried everything. Taking a bath, you know, putting on, I ordered one of those ice hats from Amazon. It just nothing worked. And it was always in the same spot. It was centered right here at the bridge of my nose right here, over my eye, on the left side of my head, over my ear, and in the back here. And I just couldn't figure out what it was. And long story short, I went to Dr. Serge, and he did a nutrition response test on me and told me that I was not allergy, but I had a sensitivity to gluten and dairy. And I kind of been suspecting that, you know, on and off, but it's like until somebody tells you for sure that's what it is, you don't really believe it. But so I started trying to cut that out, and it's hard to cut it out because it's in so many things that you don't even think about. Like barbecue sauce has gluten in it, and you know, dairy is in everything. And you know, I was getting better, but not quite there yet. And then I had to really cut it all out. I literally lived on like nuts and fruit for a while because I was so scared of eating anything. And but I still had the migraines. So went back to Dr. Serge, and he's like, well, I'm like, I don't understand. The only thing I do every day is I drink coffee, for sure. That is the one thing I always do. Well, what's in your creamer? Well, it was Coffee Mate, and it's non-dairy creamer. And he's like, okay, well, it's got soy in it. It's like, okay. So I cut that out, and it was really hard for me because this is like the one thing I like to do is drink my coffee. Don't mess with my coffee. So, but once I cut that out, that was a huge turning point for me. And that's when I started finally getting better and better and better. And ever since I cut that out, I have not had a migraine since. It's amazing. Yeah.
And on top of your diet, we also address your thyroid, right?
Right. I had other health issues as well. I had just body aches. My bones were hurting. If I was sitting on the floor and I get up, I'd be super stiff for a while. And I did not sleep well at night. I kept waking up, tossing and turning, and my shoulder was aching so bad. So bad. I had no range of motion. I couldn't put my arm behind my back at all. And I mean, it's so much better now. I mean, it's actually this arm. Yeah, it's so much better right now. Yeah, I mean, it's gone.
So we gave you some iodine, and that was a turning point as well for you, I believe. That's amazing. Yeah. And that's what happened when you provide your body with the right nutrition, when you do the right diet and you take the right supplements. As a matter of fact, that was the reason today we wanted to have you on the show, because you're a woman and you are dealing with the different issues that men. And you are dealing with some hormonal issues. So we today gonna be talking about hormone, woman issues specifically. And migraines, headaches, it's really common actually in women. Most of the time it is a hormonal issue, like it happened to you. So most of the time we need to rebalance your hormone, and the thyroid is the thing we need to do typically in migraines and headaches.
Yeah.
So typically when people deal with headaches, migraine, it's a sign that your body is toxic. There's some type of toxins going on. It's an indication that your body says, it's an alarm. Your body says there's something off. In your case specifically, we started detoxing, cleaning your diet, and fix your hormones. And now you've been migraine free for months.
Yeah.
It's really surprising that changing the diet can be really beneficial. Yeah. A few hours ago, I had this woman, this client in her 50s that has been dealing with hot flashes, major hot flashes for a long time. And she was surprised to realize that when I told her to cut out dairy products, She didn't believe me initially. She still thought that we have some cheese and some products like this. But when she really cut it out 100%, like you did, the hot flashes went away.
Yeah, because you just don't think that that's a combination.
You just don't
You think hormones.
Correct.
But not food.
You don't think about food. And most of the time, the first thing we need to do is to start with the diet. Diet is the foundation of what we do with people.
Yeah.
I mean, she was taking the right supplements. She was doing the right thing, working out, drinking water. You know, she was not drinking alcohol, nothing. But the hot flashes didn't go away until we actually confronted the diet and changed the diet. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's talk about hormones today.
Let's talk about hormones.
Okay, because this is a big topic. Most of our patients are female, and most of our issues that we are dealing with come down to hormonal imbalances. Okay? And one of the big one is hot flashes.
Yes.
Okay? Especially at that time of the year, time of the life, 40, 45, 50 years old, perimenopause, menopause, a lot of women will deal with hot flashes.
Surprisingly, though, I gotta say, I have some female friends that in their mid-30s had hot flashes. I thought that was really strange.
It's not normal, right? I had another patient today, she's 35, major hot flashes.
Yeah.
One of the reasons of it is the toxins that we are exposed to. Okay, we live in a generation that we are really, really toxic, as opposed to our parents and grandparents.
Right.
So today, people who are born in a toxic place, world.
So it's just in the environment, or?
Correct. Okay, so in her case, her body was so toxic that she found a way. Her body tried to detox through the sweat. And she will have those episodes of hot flashes.
Yeah.
Okay. So hot flashes could be a toxin issue, meaning that when the body is not able to detox normally through the gut and the bowel, the body will find other ways to detox. Through the kidneys, of course,
Right.
through the lungs. Sometimes people have chronic cough, and in women would be hot flashes. Okay, so you try to detox through the skins, and you sweat and you sweat.
Right. Now, I read somewhere that this is an adrenal issue. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
So 50% of the time, when women deal with hot flashes at that time, it's an adrenal issue. So over time, your adrenals, because of our lifestyle, we are stressed out, we're burnt out, we don't take the time to rest, and we don't eat well.
Right.
Your adrenals, which are small glands that you have at the back of your kidneys,
Right.
gets stressed, get tired, exhausted. And the adrenals are the master glands when it comes to sex hormones. So when the adrenals are fatigued, your estrogen and your progesterone go lower, which leads to hot flashes.
Okay, now let me ask you, is it like the kind of stress that you might experiencing at home as a mom? You know, the kids are home trying to figure things out on the computer, passwords aren't working, links aren't working, and the kids are getting frustrated and you're getting frustrated because maybe you work at home as well. I mean, is it that kind of stress?
Yes, most likely it's a combination of the different things. Because when you're stressed like this, it's okay, it's normal to be stressed.
Yeah.
But your body needs to go back to normal. Okay, and that's the problem, is the people don't take the time to relax.
Very true.
And then that stress builds up over time, leading to a high stress hormone, and high stress hormone leads to hormonal imbalances.
Right.
Hot flashes is one of the side effects of it.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you, a lot of my friends, women, we like to have maybe a glass of wine on the weekend just to de-stress. Is this going to affect the hormones in the way that that's going to make the hot flashes worse?
That's a good question, and the answer is it depends. It depends of the situations. I have some patients, some women, the hot flashes are so bad, or the hormones are so bad, they just cannot tolerate alcohol, until we rebalance the hormones.
Yeah, I mean, that happened to me. I haven't had alcohol in like 6 months. I can't. Yeah.
Because alcohol, at the end of the day, is sugar. The body processes it as sugar. And sugar, like you talked a few minutes ago, mimics stress in the body.
Right.
Okay, so when you eat sugar or you drink alcohol, the result is the same on your body. It stresses your body.
Right.
Which increase your stress hormones, can lead to hot flashes.
So that relaxing glass of wine actually causes more stress to your body, and it has the opposite effect on wanting to de-stress. Go figure.
For some people, it's a no-no.
It's a no-no.
The answer might be different when your body is back to normal, when your hormones are all good and back to normal.
Right.
But at the end of the day, what I see with clients is alcohol, typically, it's a no.
Stressing the body out.
It does stress the body. I had this woman in her 40s, and she's been dealing with a lot of bloating and gas and problem with her gut. And diet was clean. But every night she would have a small shot of vodka.
Oh.
And that was too much for her. And she
Yeah.
cut it out. She lost tons of weight because of it. The bloating went away.
That's good.
Everything is good.
Okay, so we're just gonna have to stick with chocolate and a bubble bath. Not even chocolate, because that's sugar. So the good kind. All right.
Okay?
Well,
Thank
been
you.
interesting,
Yeah, it
Dr.
was really
Serge.
good. Thank you for being on the show. And we'll see you again.
We will. All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Good.
Bye. So join us next week when we will be talking about osteoporosis and women's bone health. All right. See you then.